with a touch of right-hand side there, just to avoid hitting a red on the way back. Now these reds are very open now. This really is a dangerous pot to take on, one that he really has to get to the left corner. Deserves to be on the colour.
1.
Well, he's got a shot on the blue.
So the first clear-cut chance arrives.
And the black is not available at this stage to either corner pocket. Does look a good chance. Table slightly messy with the bolt colours away from their spot. How about that? That can only be nerves and tension. That miss.
That was just a potting malfunction, which can only be explained by nerves.
1.
And it could prove a very costly mistake.
I think just Ronnie finding if there is a place on the table he can get onto the black to the right corner. That would certainly help matters if he could get that ball into play.
7.
When you lose a frame,
14.
it's harder to take if you've had a reasonable chance to win it than if you've had no chance.
Later on in the break he could possibly bring the black into open play.
15.
That was a really good shot on the red because he didn't finish much too straight on it. Didn't look to be any angle there, but he found one.
Awkward.
21.
This is ambitious if he plays this to the top left. And that is a marvellous shot. Absolutely marvellous shot.
28. 29.
35 in front.
37. 44.
Not quite there yet. But once again, 45. The cue control was very, very good there.
52.
So as Murphy would have feared,
53.
when he missed that easy ball,
60.
O'Sullivan has won the frame from it.
61.
I think Murphy is possibly still conscious that it's O'Sullivan that he's playing, whereas is more likely to forget who he's playing
68.
and just play the balls, which he says that is always his objective.
69.
Yeah, I mean that's the right way to play, just to play the table and the balls, but you know it's not always that easy, is it, to follow that through in a great atmosphere like we've got tonight. Really looking to develop the green and make the century.
Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan 74, Shaun Murphy 4. Frame Ronnie O'Sullivan.
But O'Sullivan made 74 with an air of utter certainty to lead by a frame to nil.
Try and get too far down the table, but he's one shot away here, you feel, from being right in amongst them.
7.
From Murphy's point of view, there are ominous signs that
14.
O'Sullivan is in peak form.
15.
Clock is ticking down. He's just going to be able to play the shot in good time. Didn't have much idea where the cue ball was going.
23.
The other question is, will the blue pass the red? It must be fairly tight, I would think, to the middle pocket. That's half a pocket from that angle. Well, he made it look very easy, didn't he? discovered one, hasn't he, here from nowhere? That was not one of his best efforts,
Ronnie
to be fair.
O'Sullivan,
Little rueful smile from Ronnie, realised how far he missed it by.
This is the sort of chance from which Murphy must make an impact.
Seven.
Murphy currently stands 4th in the world rankings, and that's partly because he's played in all 12 minor ranking events which added to the calendar this season, winning one, runner-up in another, and 2 semi-finals have been his best finishes. Whereas O'Sullivan, who's played in only 2 of those events, has dropped down the rankings to 8th, which shows that you shouldn't
24.
take too much notice of rankings, I guess.
I was just thinking, you'll find that Ronnie's a little bit better than the world number 8, as we're seeing tonight.
29.
Well. If there's a shot that you feel that he would never miss, it would be that kind of a shot, slightly mid-range, just with his very good cue action, but he rattled it.
His second bad miss of the match.
1.
Might develop something here. See, that shot was much cleverer than it looked.
O'Sullivan's got so much touch, so much skill round the bunch.
16.
He's so good at opening a bunch out
17.
without hitting the ball hard.
And you'd think he can probably win the frame with the 4 reds that are in the middle of the table.
25. 30.
See, Ronnie just changed his mind about 3 or 4 times on that shot there. It's the one thing they tell you, that need to get up and start again. But Ronnie able to make the adjustment.
Solid. 38. 40.
Just red and a colour needed then.
41.
Chance to get in behind the final red just to absolutely clinch it.
47.
So as he did in the opening frame,
50.
O'Sullivan exacts the ultimate punishment from Murphy's
52.
bad mistake.
55. Well, O'Sullivan 59.
He thought he might as well try to get position on the pin via the top jaw of the middle pocket, but by then...
4-0 down, it's very bad under the circumstances.
12. 19.
Well, it's a good chance, but there are 1 or 2 slight hurdles. That red is the nuisance red, really. It's covering the black, and it's not potable to the left corner. When this red's down, he needs to get that red out of play and get the black open. Only got a bad contact there, that's all he needed.
26.
He just had a look at that red by the black, the one that I mentioned, and I think it actually will pot. So that's his best chance of winning the frame from this visit, if he can get on it. Well, he Must have taken his eye off that one, Clive.
Shaun Murphy, 32.
That's the third easy ball that Murphy has missed in this final.
One. Seven. 8. 14. 15.
O'Sullivan can cannon the red now, potting the pink.
Ooh, not the best of efforts, actually, was it? It looked a certainty to Clive to just push it into open play.
21.
So this is now quite difficult, this red. I just feel that this is a very crucial frame now. They all count, but really, Shaun Murphy desperately wants to win this one.
Not as easy as some of the balls he's missed, but Murphy would normally pot that.
Not that easy, but you'd fancy him for. You've got that doubt there from what's happened previous shots.
And you can see how fiercely determined O'Sullivan is. Murphy could win it, despite all the mistakes he's made. It would boost his confidence. And would, of course, avert the fear of the dreaded whitewash.
It shouldn't be difficult to hit, it's just a question of the speed he plays it at, really. Just pushing it up the table. And I think he'll be delighted with that shot. Once again, it's the kind of shot that Shaun Murphy does not like to refuse.
Hardly missed a ball last evening, and he ended the match on 464 unanswered points.
So it'll be quite interesting, should he miss it, whether Paul Collier decides that this is going to be a miss, because I think this is a mighty difficult one to hit. It's not an easy one by any stretch of the imagination, this. And what's the verdict going to be?
Foul, going to miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 4.
I think that's a hard snooker, personally, I've got to say that.
I agree, Neil, but the contrary argument would be, why should the non-offender get a lesser penalty from leaving a tough snooker than an easier one?
Great shot.
One. $13. 17. 28.
So difficult way to go about it, but the result is still the same. O'Sullivan leads by 4 frames to 0.
Long pots really haven't been going in at all tonight. That's better, that's more like it.
1. 9.
Struck with more authority. That might be all right.
$29.
Come around 2 cushions here into the reds. Missed them all and gone off. Can you believe that? Can you believe it? There's not a very
Shaun
big gap
Murphy,
there,
29,
Clive.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 5.
Well, when you're struggling, fate has a way of giving you another kick in the teeth.
It's a fairly acute angle, actually, that.
Again, a ball that Murphy would normally pot.
The trademark shots definitely have not been going in. And to be honest with you, it cued it particularly badly for him. Cue didn't go through straight. Cue didn't come through straight here. There, you saw it, came off his bridge hand. Not a good sign.
Seven.
Well, there were a few concerns whether Murphy could play as well as he did last evening, but we certainly didn't believe that he would play as poorly as he has. O'Sullivan, in contrast, has played just as well as he did last night.
Just needed a recovery shot in position, which he's got. Those 3 reds are locked together.
42.
Well, that's not an angle on the pink to take the cue ball directly into the 3 reds.
Maybe something from the blue, though. It's good effort, but the black was in the way, unfortunately.
47. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 47.
Murphy's best pot of the evening.
Doesn't look very good for the red up the table. Yeah, it was always a problem. I don't think the angle was quite there. He's got something at long range, which again he almost certainly will not refuse. But that's been the story of the evening. They've been rattling
Shaun Murphy, 6.
in the jaws, those shots, all the way through the match.
No attempt at the pot. O'Sullivan in ruthless mode.
Dangerous shot to play. The red going close to a pocket, needs some cover. He hasn't got it.
left-handed.
They're going to say that's a tremendous shot left-handed. Things looking very ominous here. Shaun Murphy's trademark shots are just not going in. Strong shots staying out. And Ronnie looking like he wants to just run away with this and get his revenge. Lots to think about for Murphy.
Eight.
That simple green
11.
guarantees O'Sullivan a 5-0 lead.
15.
It's going to take an extraordinary reversal of fortune if Murphy's going to get back into this match.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 15 and the frame.
5-0 to O'Sullivan then, within 2 frames of recapturing the Premier League title.
Well, it's bounced off the cushion. Ronnie will take this red onto the right corner. Just drop this in for the black. He's not missing too many, Phil, but he's not being put under pressure either.
Well, when O'Sullivan's spotting from distance, he is even more formidable than normal. But he's missed what was a quite tricky block across the top cushion, in fairness to him.
The danger for Ronnie here is to take his foot off the gas. 5-0 the lead. He knows that Shaun's not punishing him for his mistakes. That will be his gem. So another chance here then for Shaun. Might be going into them. Well done. Should be able to get back onto the black from this one though. Well done.
9.
Don't know if any of these reds go, but he's got the angle to split them if he wishes. Well done.
Yes, in the first 3 editions of this tournament, when the shot clock was introduced, O'Sullivan whitewashed
16.
opponents in the final. Mark Williams 6-0, Stephen Hendry 6-0, Jimmy White 7-0. Almost certain now, though.
17.
Yes, that was frame ball. You could do with an extra red here, though, just to make sure.
20.
So he really needs to pop this one in, if he can. Ronnie still has a half chance.
Shaun Murphy 20.
One snooker needed. Of course, it's worth continuing.
1. Eight. 9.
Got rid of the easy 2 reds. It's a great shot. Touch of side on the cue ball. Oh, you could get another red and black here, then try and lay the snooker.
17.
Just depends where he positions the cue ball here. Well, I assume he went to nudge it towards the middle, of course, and might be looking at another red-black here.
Well, of course, Mike, if they can clear down to the blue, there's a natural snooker in behind the pink.
Yeah, but he's cutting down his options then, isn't it? I'm sure that he'll be playing the snooker a little bit earlier than that, Phil, possibly.
32.
Might leave it to the blue.
34.
I think he might have heard you. He's got the perfect angle on the green to brown. Don't be so sure.
37.
Just landed a little bit straight on the brown here. Well, it's not perfect.
41.
great shot.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 41.
He's got the snooker, but it's pretty easy to hit because the blue is near the side cushion. Shaun will not miss this. It was a great attempt. Could have done with the white tight to the pink. Massive frame for Shaun Murphy, but if Ronnie can get this one as well and make it 6-0. Well, he hasn't got the snooker this time, he's left it. This to make it definitely 5-1 then.
I think we can safely say that the whitewash at least has been averted.
5 and the frame, Shaun Murphy.
Shaun Murphy on the board for the first time. He hasn't made a half-century break yet. He's not firing on all cylinders by any means.
Well, again, last evening, I think that might have gone in.
1.
Chance here.
There's still ample balls for him to build a substantial lead.
No, he's gone for it. Well, he put all his eggs in one basket there.
One.
Well, he's attempted to get on the red left of the black here, and it looks pretty good.
5.
Looks like the black goes as well. Well, it's definitely looking like a bad day at the office for the defending champion.
14.
But tonight Murphy has had his chances. Look at the first frame, missed that very straightforward pink.
These guys pretty good at just shutting those sort of mistakes out, but there's also been others
22.
as well, as fellas mentioned. Too many, I'm afraid. And Ronnie O'Sullivan has delighted his fans here. Hopton on Sea have come out to see him, and he's not disappointing.
In 6 days' time, it's the UK Championship. So,
36.
you know, he's the man to beat.
You just
37.
read my mind. No, that's okay. He's left the white short and go for the pink.
44.
But I'm sure the defending champion really will be so
45.
disappointed with this. He played brilliant in those final 5 frames. He hasn't produced this evening. Although Ronnie's run out of position there a
51.
little. He's not over the winning line yet.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 51.
The position of the remaining reds on the table very much in O'Sullivan's favour, but it was a surprise, as Mike said, that he didn't go on to win the frame right there and then.
If it's gone in, he was on the black, it would have been over then. Great shot.
1.
That's better. That is the problem. Red tight on the side cushion, the other two off the cushion. But he has to nudge that red off that side cushion.
12.
Great shot.
13.
Forward thinking. He had the angle to nudge that red from that side cushion. Now he does have a chance to win the frame at this visit.
27.
There's a lucky kiss. Ooh,
28.
Lucky. He tried to avoid the blue there.
Shaun
It's
Murphy,
not
28.
Quite got the snooker. I wonder whether Ronnie will be tempted with this one. It looks good. Looks like it's a snooker. He's got to get this safe, otherwise it could be all over. Well done, but it's going towards the corner. Is it going in? It needs to bounce, a big bounce. Well, it could have been worse. But if it goes in, it could be match over. Now then. No, he's missed a lot of those this evening. Too many. Good weight though. Again, this looks pretty good. It's like a snooker. Easy to hit, but not always easy to get safe. Now then, here is a definite chance to win the frame and match.
If he delivers the cue straight, give him the trophy.
So there, what a great pot. Wow, that is just winning the title. He came here determined, Phil, didn't he?
8.
The name Ronnie O'Sullivan should
Okay.
have Premier League champion after it. That status is in the process of being restored. The shot clock was
13.
introduced in 2005. Since then, he's won 6 of 7 Premier Leagues. He's won the tournament 9 times
17.
in total.
$22.
There are 2 Ronnies in snooker.
28.
The one we've seen this weekend is the one that blows away the world's best. 5-1 he beat Neil Robertson in the semi-finals. 7-1 he's beaten Shaun Murphy in the final. He's back where he loves to be, as the Premier League champion. Congratulations to the Rocket. What a talent.